Hey, what's up, everyone? Morey here, and today we're going to be going over 3 secrets of the block start to make it so you can be more explosive. These are things that all the top block starting athletes do, and I think it really separates you and gets you a better understanding of how to have a ton of success within the block starts. These are things that we haven't gone over before, probably things you haven't even really recognized. This is really for high level track athletes that are looking to find a little differentiation to be able to help you in getting out of the blocks. Most of you guys should know where the position of your feet should be, where some of the basics within your setup should be like. But if you're wanting to find a few secrets here, this video is going to be for you. We're going to hop right into it. This is going to be Christian Coleman here on the right, Asafa Powell here on the left, both known for being very, very good at their block starts. And what you notice here is within the front foot, and you can even see with Christian Coleman, he doesn't even have any of his foot on the block, which is how you know that really most of his weight is in that big toe. This is something that I've been talking to people about recently that are setting up within the block start. And we see this with Asafa Powell as well. You can't see it as good from this angle, but when he goes to push out, what we see is he's really getting a good amount of weight onto the track here, right? So none of his foot is on the block again here, and he is pushing forward from that position. And the main point that you want to understand is that front foot, the big toe, should actually be on the track. The whole foot shouldn't be on the block. You should have part of your foot, part of your toe on the track to make it so then you're pushing out from the big toe, which again is on the track. That's secret number 1. Secret number 2, and this isn't a huge secret to be honest with you, but I do think that there's some athletes that think that maybe pushing back isn't a good thing. As you're accelerating, we see Christian Coleman. We could definitely see it with Asafa Powell here. As he's getting started, notice how he pushes the feet back. The first action should really be pushing those heels into the block as you're dropping that front knee to push out. Okay, and so that's secret number 2 is push into the blocks with both feet. Notice it's both feet that are pressing, okay, and the heels are going back. I know sometimes you'll hear coaches that'll say don't let those heels go back, but when you see this, it shows that that is actually something that is essential to make it so you can be more powerful at the blocks. Yeah, it might take a little bit of time, but the idea of having the blocks in the first place is to be more explosive. And so if you're not using the explosiveness out of the blocks to push out of the blocks, it's going to affect your block start because you're not going to be able to get to the right angles. And that goes into number 3, which is that as you're leaving the blocks, your action should be more of a vertical action. So really get your hips up and tuck your chin underneath. And then when you're pushing out, push vertical the best you can as you're getting your legs through. So it's a vertical push with both feet. I know what we see here is that they're both very horizontal, but the reason that they're getting horizontal is because they're actually pushing upwards with the foot to make it so then they're able to pick up a lot of distance. If you push out, what happens is then you end up lifting too much here with your back foot. But if you push upwards, then what happens is now you have the opportunity to get your foot to come straight forward and through. Number 1, big toe on the track. 2, push with both feet. Your heels should go into the blocks. Number 3, push vertically, push upwards with that first action. And then from there, it's all out. But that first action, it's both feet, pushing yourself up to make it so you can cover good distance, get that front foot down. And then from there, we're trying to push horizontal as quickly as possible. And I would just say, in general, maintain that push. The better you can push, the better you're going to be with your block start. As always, if you like the information, click that thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, comments, or recommendations, leave those down below. Check out some of the other stuff that we have to help you in understanding how to sprint better, get more into the technique, get more into the specifics of how you can get better in all phases of your sprinting. I think this should be very, very beneficial for a lot of you guys that may be struggling in getting out of the blocks or understanding how to get more explosive out of the blocks. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon.